make sure everything's going right there. Very much. All right. Hello, Mrs. Judy. Thanks for agreeing to be on our video today. Can you please tell the people watching what your story was before beginning laser therapy?
Yes, I've been suffering with neuropathy for about 4 years. It is not diabetic neuropathy. I'm one of those lucky people that have it without diabetes. But I have been in pain. I have considered myself a cripple, and it has greatly diminished the quality of my life.
And what therapies had you done prior to this that were effective or not effective? What have you tried?
Well, really, I had that, I can't remember the name of that. Oh, shoot. I can't remember the name of it. But I was diagnosed with it in my feet, and one's worse than the other. And then Lyrica was the only thing that got me to where I could function during the day without sitting down most of the day before the laser.
Okay. And you said you tried gabapentin too as well, right?
Gabapentin didn't work for this girl.
Yeah, not for you. Okay.
I tried it 3 months, and it agitated the situation and kept me awake. I could not sleep on gabapentin.
And you said you felt like a cripple. Can you just explain that a little bit more for
Well,
people?
vacuuming the house or doing anything, just making tea. We still make the old-fashioned tea at my house.
Right.
And I would have to think about, I can do this and this, and then come back and finish it later.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand and finish it, but now I can.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
All right, so and when we started treating you, did you notice results right away, or was this something that took a while to notice?
I think it probably took to the 4th one, and then we went on vacation, and I felt like I had less pain while I was gone after the 4 light therapies.
So we had done 4 therapies, and then you were on vacation for a week.
Yes.
So after a week of having all that done, it was still effective.
Yes, I feel like I have more feeling in the pad of my foot that you've been helping me with. It was very, very, very numb. After your 4 treatments, I felt like it had come more alive, and that the tissue was trying to survive and thrive. Before then, it was just numb, numb, numb.
Right. Well, that's good. And I know you had said at one point that you were using less pain medication, less Lyrica. Can you describe that briefly?
Well, I only take 1 in the evening, but there are several days I was able to skip Lyrica because I did not feel like I needed it. So I probably only take Lyrica 3 days a week instead of 7 days a week.
And when you, a lot of people watching will want to know exactly what the treatments feel like. Is it comfortable? Is it not?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes.
So
it's as comfortable as having a massage.
Yeah.
I mean, he treated my hip as well as my toe, and each place took 10 minutes. And you just sit still, and there's no uneasiness.
Right. Some people would say, like, probably the worst of it is just it might get warm or get hot at one point. So
it gets warm, but the doctor told me to wear an ice pack before I came. So when I drive my car, I have an ice pack that I'm sitting on. So when I get here, actually, I didn't really feel the heat until the 4th therapy.
Right.
And then I said, it's hotter than it's been. And, and you agreed that it was.
Yeah, and and that ice pack definitely did help with that.
Yes.
So. At any points during the therapy, were you doubtful that it was going to be effective? Were you doubtful of, even when you started? Okay.
I'm not a doubter. I'm a hoper. And I was hoping that this was what I needed to do to get some relief so I could have a more normal way of life.
Right. And then So now that you're feeling a little bit more normal, can you just kind of describe what you feel now? It's been a few weeks since our last week was our last treatment.
Well, walking through the airport was not as painful as it had been. And then just being able to finish and go and do a task and finish it completely and not have to come back to it in 2 or 3 hours, that has been a better quality of life for me.
And that was only after a few treatments.
4 treatments for me.
Amazing. And last question for you. Would you recommend this therapy to others, and who would you recommend it to?
Absolutely. My friends at church already know.
I'm about to say you already have.
And they're seeing a difference. That I am walking with a brisker step and maybe with more of a smile on my face than pain. So people are asking me, you seem to be feeling better. And I said, yes, I do. You need to go see Dr. Dave.
Well, thank you, Miss Judy. I appreciate your testimonial.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you for your help. All right.